everybody! Welcome to the stream! Yesterday was extremely long, oh my gosh. 5 hours, man, 5 hours. This case, oh my god. Woo, buddy. So, we're starting off this stream with murder, which I'm not sure is the greatest thing. We're gonna witness the death of Maya Fey today. Alright, I hope you guys are ready for that. That's how we're starting. I wasn't ready for 2:30 a.m. theories. Oh my god. I'm so sorry, Alan. By the way, happy SMT V Vengeance launch. Happy day. I'm glad to see that not a lot of people are playing it on Twitch. That's sarcasm. Oh boy. I looked this morning, I only saw one person streaming it. But it actually is very, very good here. We could talk about it for at least a little bit here before we get started, but hi! Let's get a little bit brighter up in here. Hi, everybody. I did get to play it. I played it last week. Atlas gave me a review copy, and I was actually really surprised. I got addicted almost immediately, just like how I got addicted to the original SMT V release. Oh my gosh. It was actually crazy how fast I got addicted, and I didn't want to put the game down. 4 hours later, I'm like, ah, shit. I gotta stop at some point. You're gonna be playing SMT in the entire car ride? 11 hours? Damn, bro. I hope you have a good time with that. There's, I think in the first 2 hours you hear two of the new tracks. It was... I already love all the new music. I cannot wait to hear more of it. Oh my god. You used my referral link to purchase? Thank you! I just threw something that was in my hand. I don't know where it went. But thank you!
Crystal. I finally finished
that helps the stream so much.
Night streams, and I really enjoyed them.
Oh, thank you so much for the 100 bits, G-Wolf. I really appreciate that. I loved Hollow Knight so much. I'm debating, because, like, obviously SMT V Vengeance is still largely the same game. I don't know if I'll stream the entire game. I might. I'm actually debating for the first time doing offline recordings and offline Let's Play. I already did upload the full, like, first 2.5 hours of me playing the game on the streaming channel. So, it's there. And I can't decide if I want to keep doing something like that. And maybe I'll just stream, like, the new stuff. Or when I get to new stuff. I'll do, like, intermittent SMT V Vengeance streams. I want to stream it a little bit, but not the full thing. It is extremely good. What's extremely nice is, obviously, when you're a person that bought the original and you're like, ah, I'm buying an Atlas re-release. At the very least, there's like, right in the first 2 hours of the game, there's a lot of new stuff. So it already felt really fresh, and also new mechanics. So, that's nice. Discord chill streams? I could do that. I just want to record them too. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Because sometimes it's nice for me to just like do an offline recording without anyone actually watching. We'll see. We'll see how I approach it. But I'm actually very eager to play more. It actually got me interested. Which is something I can't say about original SMT V in terms of story. So yeah, I actually, as much as I don't like re-releases with Atlas, I actually would recommend it. I hate saying that. I hate saying that. But, oh, one thing I will note, if you want to play SMT V Vengeance, go into your settings. They have Mitama appearances increased by default. So if you do not want to be broken too early in the game, I would recommend going into your settings and turning Mitama spawn rates to standard. Because they spawn so much. In the first 2.5 hours I played the game, I think I came across like 50 Mitamas. 50! It is that insane. Like, I already have 3 Gospels, which, if you don't know, give you like an instant level. I already got 3 in the first 2 hours. It's really insane. So I think it is really too much, and it's a shame that it's like the standard default setting. So definitely, I really would recommend going into your settings and make it standard. It's crazy. No, you don't. I don't think. Okay, I don't know what copy of the game that Atlas gave me. I don't know if the Mitama stuff is the bot, like the normal version, or if it's the DLC stuff. I don't know what I have.
Wow, I enjoyed your new SMT V Vengeance video on YouTube. I've been influenced, Kristen. I'm already 5+ hours in. Thank you, Crystal. More people should check out the video to be influenced as well. I
hate you. Thank you, Tion, for the 100 bits. By the way, Pikes, thank you so much for the $5 super chat donation on YouTube. I appreciate that. Holy moly. YouTube, you guys have been popping off lately, and I just wanted to give a little shout out and a thank you, because it means a lot. So thank you guys for all the support over there. The streams have been nuts on YouTube, and it's honestly been really nice and refreshing for me too. It's nice to see you guys having a lot of fun. No, it's not for Apocalypse, no. I mean, there's nothing that said it was that. It's a re-release at the end of the day. And it's pretty much just like I suspected. It's like, it's pretty much all the same. The story is just developed more. I don't see why you would do canon of Creation, the original. I really don't see a reason to do it at all. It's not a sequel at all. It's okay. Yesterday was a very late stream. Yesterday was a weird stream, but it was a really, really great stream. So we had James and Jess back on, helped me voice the game, which was very nice. I definitely really needed it, and I had such a great time whenever I have any guests on, honestly. It's really, really nice. But yeah, the ending of yesterday's trial. Holy. I still have the screenshot up on the side. It's in my tabs. This screenshot, though. Let me... Hold it! Oh my god, you scared me. Tiny Space Mouse, thank you so much for the Prime sub. I appreciate it. This fucking screenshot I took, man. Holy shit. This yesterday was... I still can't believe that this happened. Like, whew, buddy. I don't... I'm still reeling about what he did. Oh my god. It's... Whew. It's so hard to wrap my head around what happened last night. Really hard to wrap my head around it. Whew-wee. Miles is sure on a mission. Anyway, I kind of want to jump into today. Let's just get started, shall we? I don't want my brain to run in tangents right now. It's kind of already thinking a lot of things that I'd rather not think about right now. Let's go. Let's just play video games. Let's go, let's go. Maya's fucking dead. So the start of this stream is gonna be interesting. We lost. So Maya's dead. Maya's dead. We're gonna start this stream, the game today. She's gonna be fucking dead. My only saving grace is that Gumshoe knows for sure my situation. Still question mark on Miles. But Gumshoe knows. Maybe he's been investigating behind the scenes of the trial and trying to save her ass. I'm really trying here. So this is the same day after the court hearing. This is like after the trial. 5:24 p.m. Oh my god. If I get a beep 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 right away. Oh boy. Mystic Maya! Mystic Maya! There, Pearls. I can't take it anymore! Look, it'll be alright. Everything may still work out. The condition was that we had to get a not guilty verdict. No, the condition was we had to get a complete acquittal. Actually, I'm pretty sure it was not. And so far, the kidnapper has kept his word and hasn't hurt Maya. And he won't because Mr. Onard hasn't been given a guilty sentence yet. Cheer up, we don't have time to stand around crying. We have to get going. Dude, she's 8. Why can't... Oh my god, she needs a babysitter. We need to be like, here, Pearls. Here's Mr. Will Powers. Hang out with this guy. He's your babysitter for the day. Like, oh my god. You're right. Mystic Maya is in much more pain than I am. Yes, that's right. So... Hey, you guys! I'm glad I caught you, pal. Gumshoe, please save my life.
Mr. Scruffy Detective.
Oh boy, it looks like Detective Gumshoe has been dubbed Mr. Scruffy Detective in Pearl's book now. It's just plain old Mr. Dick Gumshoe now, and I came to talk to you, pal. But we're kind of busy right now. Oh god. This better be good. Edgeworth? Why bring up Edgeworth? So, what are you gonna do from now on? What do you mean, pal? Well, you've been fired, right? So, do you have a new job lined up? Oh, that, what am I supposed to do now, pal? I don't have anything coming in at all until my next payday. What are you talking about? You don't have another payday. I guess that means I'm just gonna have to work here at your place, pal. Oh. Well, I'm not completely opposed to that, but like, I barely make any money. How am I supposed to pay this guy too? Say what? You'll be searching for things that will prove Mr. Onard's innocence all day, right? Well, yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna help you out, pal. I've got lots of experience in investigating and watching over people's places. So he's gonna stay here and babysit Pearl. I hope. I'm great at making really simple meals, pal. I'll take care of it all.
Come on, Mr. Nick. Let's let Mr. Scruffy Detective take care of things.
Okay. By the way, what's your best dish?
Instant noodles, pal.
Oh god. Why am I surrounded by people who only eat cheap, unhealthy food?
That was the first time I've ever seen Mr. Edgeworth act like that. Never thought he'd say something like he didn't care if Miss Andrews killed herself.
You don't say. Oh my god!
He said that? That's horrible!
But because of him doing that, we got the truth finally.
I know, but he really did not need to go that far, I think. I know what he was trying to do, but that was so extreme. Like, did you really need to go that far? The truth. Miss Andrews' last testimony. I wonder if that was the truth. I'll give you that there was nothing strange in her testimony itself. But I still think there's something fundamentally wrong with the whole thing.
You mean about that thing, pal?
Why would she want it? No, I mean, almost need to frame Mr. Onard. I couldn't figure that out from anything she said all day.
Then you're saying that testimony was a lie?
Not a lie, per se. It just feels like there's more here than meets the eye. Or that's what Edgeworth would like us to believe.
That's a dirty trick. Even that woman prosecutor was better than that.
Franziska von Karma. Speaking of Miss von Karma, do you have any more information on her condition? Wasn't she shot this morning?
Ms. von Karma was shot today on the way to the trial by a pistol, pal.
But she's going to be fine, right? I mean, Edgeworth said that she was in stable condition, but...
Well, she was shot in the shoulder, so she's okay, and still hanging in there. It should be done taking the bullet out, so she's probably resting at the hospital.
Which one?
Are you going to visit her, pal?
No, well, I was kind of thinking about it.
Hey, you've actually got a heart, don't you?
Bitch, you don't think I do?
She looked like she was being tortured to death not being able to go to the trial today. Maybe it'd be good for her if you went and let her whip you for a bit, pal.
Okay.
Let's go let her win.
Ah! Now, I'm definitely not going.
Let's see.
It's Haughty Clinic. That name sends a chill down my spine. Well, I guess it can't hurt to stop by and say hi. How's Charlie?
Hey, it's wilting a little. I'll give it some delicious water, pal.
It's okay, I already did that.
The watering can. Where are you, Mr. Watering Can?
Did he just call the watering can Mister? Oh boy. There's a giant building just outside the window. It's the Gatewater Hotel, a high-class luxury hotel. Actually, the crime happened at the recently completed hotel in the center of town. The Gatewater Imperial Hotel. Just how far are they going to expand their empire?
This is the, Nickel Samurai, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Mr. Nick, please take care of Mystic Maya and be her Nickel Samurai, alright?
No.
Do you need to look something up in one of these law books, Mr. Nick? Which book is it? Which book do you need? I can't read those hard books, and, I can't reach them either.
Well, I can read and I'm tall, pal.
Please stop competing with an 8-year-old. It's disturbing. My desk.
Oh, I cleaned it up even more for you last night.
But I can get it even more cleaner, pal.
Oh god.
That's for the toilet!
What a mess. Literally. Okay, I feel like I should just rip off the band-aid and just go get Hottie Clinic out of the way right away. Never thought I'd ever come back to this place.
Yes, are you here to visit a patient?
Hi, wait a second, you're...
Yes, I'm Director Hottie.
Why are you still here?
Yes, what is it? Can I help you? You can tell me. Yes.
Director Hottie! Oh! Never mind, this got better. I would love Miles to, like, tell off Hottie right now. Oh my god, maybe this can be a saved situation. Edgeworth.
Yes, I'm Director Hottie. Oh, you're the man from this morning. What is it?
Director? Franziska? How is Franziska von Karma?
You don't need to worry. She's in good hands. Because you see, I'm personally taking care of her. Yeah. Yes, and that thing, that surgery, you went well.
You have my gratitude. Looks like Edgeworth doesn't know about this director and his secret. Oh god. Never mind, I was hoping Miles could save the situation.
She looks so pitiful, absolutely terrified. Yeah, but I understand. Yes, her opponent was a gun after all. And when I snuck up on her, a real secret, like she would scream really loud. Why would you? Why?
I see.
She's really cute too. When I do that, she'd whip me with her whip. But boy, did I cry like a baby. Yes, but I think I could get used to it.
I've never been so thankful for a whip to happen in my life. Go back to your room.
You're so mean. So mean, my frisky friska. That's good. Okay. Yes, it's time for my IV drops. Yes.
Usually I just watch your videos on YouTube, but wanted to stop in to give you my Prime sub for the month. Have a great stream.
Iron Will, thank you so much for the 2 months. I appreciate it. And what are those tulips doing in your hands, Mr. Phoenix Wright? I knew I shouldn't have come here. Oh, Phoenix. Phoenix! Okay. I was shot in front of the courthouse in my right shoulder. But it's no big deal. This sort of thing happens all the time. All the time? Sweetie. I even had full intentions of running the trial this morning.
But that would have been too much for you.
There's no need to act tough in front of us, you know. Regardless, I was dragged here by that man over there. He was so unyielding, one has to wonder if he was simply interested in stealing my case. Probably. It was the only logical course of action given the bullet was still lodged in your shoulder. It's nice, we're actually seeing this relationship for, well, the first time was in the police department, but the second time. But by taking over the case, I found myself having to clean up after you and that irresponsible deal you made. Oh! He mad, bro! You made the client plead the fifth! Well, not the client, but... I think I know what deal he's referring to. Wait, are they not talking about the whole plead the fifth thing? Miss Von Karma, you made a deal with Miss Andrews yesterday, didn't you? I don't know what you mean. In order to make sure you got a guilty verdict on Mr. Onard, you told Miss Andrews to not testify in court. I don't know what you're talking about. Do you have proof that I made such a deal? You're denying it? Looks like you were lucky, Mr. Phoenix Wright. If I had been in court today, this trial would already be over. Yeah, That's why I love Miles way more than you. He, at least, you know, he threw me some bones. It was nice of him. You wouldn't have done that. All while hiding Miss Andrews' own crime? That isn't my problem, whether she had tampered with the evidence or not. I have only one objective, to find Onard guilty of murder. Woo-hoo-hoo! Miles, how do you feel about that? The end justifies the means, Mr. Phoenix Wright. The end justifies the means. Miss Von Karma. Adrian Andrews believed you when you said, if you don't tell the truth of what really happened, then Onard will be found guilty. And what does that have to do with me? Because of that, she is now in danger of being found guilty herself. All because she believed in your words until the very end. That still has nothing to do with me. She's just a weak person after all. Oh! Okay. But you had to know she was... I think visiting hours here are about over. Bruh. So, if you'll excuse me.
What's wrong? Why did she suddenly cut you off?
Crafter, thank you for the 10 months. I appreciate it. Probably because she thinks I had the advantage in that argument. Aw, Edgeworth. Why? He's angry. He's always angry at me. Every time he just stares into my soul and he's like, stop. What happened today at the trial, Edgeworth? That wasn't like you at all. I mean, I know that you knew about Miss Andrews' condition. You could have made her testify as many times as you wanted, but to go that far? Huh, but she wouldn't testify about that until I said something. Listen, Wright, the courtroom is a garden of judgment. I am putting myself on the line when I stand there. And that's why I made the witness do the same. It's only natural. I love his different sprites. Like, even in this, like, single sentence, he had, like, 3 different sprites going on because he doesn't know how to feel. By the way, Edgeworth, you were really angry in court today. That's rare for you. That card. What in the world is it? You mean this? It's a calling card. Listen, Wright. This is top secret information. You absolutely cannot leak this. You're right. I think this is a great place for you to give me top secret information in the middle of a public hospital with probably cameras around. Yeah, this is a great place, Miles Edgeworth. Like, what? A special investigations team has existed for a number of years, but few know of it. I understand. Their task is to find the owner of this card. A man called Shelly de Killer. De Killer. And just as his name states, he is a killer, an assassin, the best at that. An assassin. So, who is this Shelly de Killer? De Killer is the name of a long-standing line of assassins.
Long-standing?
The name first appeared about 100 years ago. Whoa! Shelly is the professional name of the 3rd heir to the Killer name. So, because his professional name is Shelly, he leaves cards with a shell on them? he has a habit of making sure to leave a card by the body of his victims.
Why would he do something like that?
We think it's part of his duty to his clients. If he leaves a card, then his clients can be assured it was he who killed the victim. It also serves an insurance against any charges being pushed onto his clients. I see. The killer values the trust between his clients and himself above all else. It seems that this is one honorable assassin with a moral conscience. I guess that even honorable assassins can exist. So, you think this assassin, you think he's the one who did the killing in this case? It would appear that way. The discovery of the card basically confirms it, wouldn't you agree? Shelly de Killer, huh? Oh, we're gonna tell him? He doesn't know. Oh my god, this whole time he didn't. Maybe he does. Maybe he does. Hold on. I noticed something at the trial today. Yeah, he noticed. You were behaving in a very strange manner. Is something the matter? He doesn't know! But I was right. Even if he didn't know, he had to have picked up on my behavior. Because he did help me after that. He wouldn't have. I know he wouldn't have. Wow, that almost makes it worse. His behavior. Oh my god. Edgeworth. Oh, he didn't know. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. That makes his behavior worse in yesterday's trial. Significantly. Wow. Anyway. I guess I should just tell him. Maya, she's been kidnapped. What does the kidnapper want? An acquittal. I see, I had no idea. Oh, pain! Pain! Man, I really trusted that relationship between Gumshoe and Miles. I really trusted it. I was like, Gumshoe's gonna tell him. He's gonna tell him. Totally. And he didn't! I will prepare a rescue team as soon as possible and resolve this by tomorrow.
Really? Did you hear that, Mr. Nick? Mr. Edgeworth is going to...
Stop trying to console me, Edgeworth. I don't need your pity. Phoenix is still really mad at him. There's so much trauma. Oh my god. Phoenix, you need so much help right now, and he is so mad. He's so pissed. Oh my god. Dude offered you help on a situation you need so much help with, and he still cannot get over it.
Mr. Nick?
There's no way you can find her. We don't even have a single lead to go on. There's only one way to save her. I have to get an acquittal somehow. It's the only way. Right, listen. You need to know something. Juan Carita was killed by Shelly de Killer, and the client who ordered the job is Matt Onard, your own client. Oh, come on, bro! Oh. Okay. Please stop. I can't listen to you. I can't believe that. I see. Well, if you want to continue your investigation, you'll need this.
What is it?
The hotel right now is restricted to police personnel only, as we are looking for any clues that might lead us to Shelly de Killer. But if you take this with you to the hotel, I'm sure they'll let you enter. In any case, I must attend to the preparations for Maya's rescue team. We'll meet again if anything should happen. Now, if you'll excuse me. Oh boy. I feel like we should have told him what exactly happened. Like, I feel like we should have added the detail of telling Edgeworth that the bellboy was the one that pulled Maya aside. That would give him a lead. Why don't we give that information? That's like critical information. If there is a special investigations team that is doing this stuff, just stating the fact that the bellboy is who called Maya aside to take like a phone call, quote unquote, then that gives them something to go on, and I really feel like that's a big mistake to not mention that. Why would you not say that?
Mr. Nick, do you think that Mr. Onard hired an assassin?
No way. I mean, he doesn't have a psyche lock.
Yeah, I guess not.
I think he does. There's something going on, man. Maya, please, all I ask is that you make it home safe and sound. Wow. This game portrays Phoenix's mental state so well. For being a visual novel, they do a very, very, very good job of it. He is a wreck. Phoenix is absolutely a wreck. This whole game, he's just not having a good time. I'm pretty sure this entire game, all 4 cases, he's just been depressed, shutting everything out, shutting out all of his problems, depressed, and now he's like angry, depressed, stressed. Maya's kidnapped. Like, he is a goddamn mess.
Hold it!
Ninja, thank you so much for the Prime sub. I appreciate it. Thank you. I feel bad. Like, I really feel bad about Phoenix and like how he is. That's so much to deal with. You go through a year thinking your friend died. The friend that you know, tried to save. Well, did save. You go through that year, and then after that, you deal with him coming back, not even apologizing for the things that he did. Miles still hasn't done that. I don't know if he ever will. He's not really the type to apologize. I don't expect an apology out of Miles. I don't even think, actually, to be completely honest, I don't even think Miles knows how much it hurt Phoenix. He just has no idea. Because he's not very attuned to people's feelings. He's not very... The only time he feels empathy is whenever he has felt the same thing as somebody else once before. Like, if he had that prior experience is the only time that he feels it. So, I mean, honestly, I don't even think that Miles knows how much that hurt Phoenix. Which probably makes it worse, honestly. Like, Phoenix is so... Ugh. God. He needs so much help right now. It's crazy. But I'm glad that Miles is actually sticking out for him now. He knows the situation. He's still gonna help him out, even if Phoenix is in a state. He's just... Oh, wow. I feel bad.
I guess even kidnappers can be a little clumsy. Clumsy enough to drop a card like this for me. And even though he said he was an assassin, I bet he's just making that up. Like how Nick does with everything in court.
Okay. Thanks, Maya. Her sense of humor has definitely not gone away, that's for sure.
Anyway, let's try out the card trick with this card I just found. Sounds like I got the door open. Okay, time to go take a look around.
Oh boy.
I've unlocked the door with this card. I should probably go and take a look around.
Poor Maya. Why is there like a pet door in the door? There's a cat door. Dog door. It doesn't matter, any pets. And the bear.
I've got a feeling I'm not in the hotel anymore. Are those videos over there? Well, I'll worry about that later. For now, I should be looking for clues. That way I can show them to Sis and maybe get out of here.
Wow, that's Celeste? That's what she looked like, right?
Yeah. There's a framed picture sitting on this coffee table. It's a picture of a woman. She's kind of pretty. Hey, looks like something's written here. Let's see. I think it says, "With love, Celeste." I bet this could be a clue. Oh, hey, it's a computer. I've never really used one before. I have no idea where the power switches on this thing is. Drat. There goes my plan to use this to somehow get out of here. What is this thing? An antenna, I guess? And this is a VCR? There sure are a lot of electronic gadgets here. But what is an antenna doing here? Wow, I've never seen a TV this big before! Now, where's the power button? Phew-wee, it's busted. I would so die a Happy Samurai fan.
Maya is kidnapped. Also Maya.
I just want to watch Steel Samurai on this big TV of my kidnapper. If I ever got to see the Nickel Samurai on a TV like this. I can't believe I just made a joke about dying, all things considered.
Oh my god. There she is. There she is. Girl, what the fuck?
That's weird. What's a figurine doing on a sofa in a place like this? I think it's a bear? Aw, how cute! But it's got a lot of cuts and slits on it. I wonder if it's some kind of puzzle or something. It's so dark in here that I can barely see, but these kind of feel like videotapes. All of them. Just what kind of room is this? Ugh, locked, of course. It doesn't look like I can use the card to open this door. There's a little hole at the bottom of the door. If only I was a little skinnier, then maybe I'd be able to crawl through there.
Oh, this simply will not do. I cannot have you wandering around at will. It seems that your Mr. Right is truly concerned about you. For now, I would suggest that you remain cooperative. If you cannot, there are ways in which I can help you.
Ways? You mean?
Dead men tell no tales. Is that how the saying goes?
Dead?
I'm almost certain I told you on our first meeting. I am an assassin.
No way. You're lying. An assassin?
People are not always who they appear to be.
No!
Mr. Nick?
Oh, yeah, Pearls? Got caught up in my thoughts about Maya's situation.
Mr. Edgeworth has left, you know.
I guess for now, I have no choice but to leave and believe in Mr. Onard. But I think I should listen to his story one more time. Alright, let's get going too.
Okay.
Oh, I'm glad we didn't have to deal with Haughty that much. We actually got saved by Miles and Franziska. Thank God. Oh, thank you so much, Ellen Gale, for the $2 donation. I really appreciate that. Thank you. This patient is undergoing rehab. Oh, no. I don't want to... Oh, don't just cut into my monologue. Oh, I'm just gonna leave. We're just gonna leave, okay? I'm sorry, but visiting hours are over for today.
Aww.
I have too many questions I need to ask. I'm sorry, but I'm Phoenix Wright, a lawyer for one of the... You're Mr. Wright, you say? Oh, yeah, there's a message here for you. A message? It's from Matt on guard. Here you are.
What did he write? Is it something really important?
I don't know. Well, let's see what it has to say. To Mr. Lawyer Dude, I've got something really important to tell you. Why do I feel uneasy all of a sudden?
Hold it!
Thank you so much, James, for becoming a member on YouTube. I appreciate it. Oh, Mr. Wright? So actually, I have this cat named Shu. What? I didn't put out a lot of food when I left the house, so he's probably pretty hungry. You think you could drop by my house and feed Shu for me, dude? My house is just a little ways down from the hotel, alright?
This is terrible! Let's hurry, we have to feed his cat! I'm sure poor Shu's stomach is growling by now.
Yeah, I guess. Please feed my cat, Shu. My house is just a little ways down from the hotel. A client's request is a request. Guess I should go check up on his cat. This guard monitors the visitor's room, catching a few Z's while he's standing. Now that's a good way to spend free time.
Hold it!
Yo, and Pikes, thank you for becoming a member on YouTube. I really appreciate all the memberships on YouTube, by the way. Thank you guys so much. There's been a lot more lately. Let's go to the Criminal Affairs Department.
Wow, everybody looks really busy with something or another.
They're probably strengthening the evidence for tomorrow's trial. Hey, hurry up with that, will ya? Pass that victims list around. You've got to be kidding. There's over 100 people on here.
Mr. Nick, is Mr. Onard really that big and bad of a criminal?
Actually, Pearls, never mind. It sounds like they're working on a different case. But what's the guy saying? That must be one of the detectives. He's mumbling something to himself. Very well. Now, why do you want to work for our company? Well, that would have to be because I feel like I would like to help this company grow. You must be doing image training for cool corporate interviews. What? Prosecutor Von Karma was shot in front of the courthouse? Who did it? Who shot her? I have a sneaking suspicion that even Gumshoe could do this guy's job.
Mr. Nick, what is this stuffed animal's name?
Oh yeah, we got this before. Alright. I don't want to go back to the hotel. Let's go back. Hey, can I show you this? Like, oh wow, we have so much shit. God damn this case. We do want to investigate the crime scene. Okay, so... Okay. Let's just go then.
All right now, Mr. Nick, let's go look for clues. We have to, for Mystic Maya's sake.
You shall not pass! Oh god. Miss Oldbag.
Don't devalue my name and turn it into a gasp, you spiky-headed petafogger! Because of you, I've been made to look like the bad guy again! Although I did get a piece of gum from Edgy Boy. Oh, just as he promised. Something much more valuable. I wanted Edgy Poo's heart! It's all your fault! You've awakened the wild beast inside of this old bag!
Miss Oldbag!
Keep your hands off of me! This helmet is airtight. No air's getting in or out.
Why do you keep putting it on?
Don't think that you can just get me to move with silly questions. You're going to have to defeat me if you want to get by.
I'm not hearing this.
You're a million light years too early to be asking me questions, whippersnapper!
Ugh. Looks like the only way I'm gonna get any investigation done is to first do something about this kooky alien. Maybe if I show her this letter I got from Edgeworth. Miss Oldbag, if you would look at...
What? You want me to look at this worthless piece of...
Edgy poo! Is that her perfume? Pheromone d'amour I smell? Ugh.
Let's see here. Would you please allow this unsophisticated young person to conduct his
I'm glad that Miles has a sense of humor. Still. Bitch! Oh, I'm gonna get him back for that.
Yours truly, Miles Edgeworth.
Yours truly?
That man's good at flattery. Fine, but only because Edgy Poo said so, you understand?
I just thought of something I have to do.
Remember, no messing around. You do anything bad and I won't let you off the hook.
It looks like she has strong feelings for Mr. Edgeworth.
I do too. Just so we're clear. That may be, but you know nothing's going to come of it.
That's so mean, Mr. Nick. Feelings are meant to be told and shared.
Ow. Ugh, every time we talk about love, I always end up with a handprint on my face somehow. So anyway, let's continue our investigation.
What now? One little thing before I forget. You can't go into Onard's room today.
Why?
The police main's investigation team is going to be in there all day, you hear.
Wonder if they're the team in charge of investigating De Killer.
So don't go in there. Set one foot in there and you'll face the wrath of Wendy Oldbag.
The living room? That's new. On guard mansion. Oh! Oh, we left the hotel. Oh, that's weird. Okay, we're not in the hotel. Sure is dark.
I'll go turn on a light.
Wow. Okay, this just got so fucking weird. Okay. Yikes. Wow, so this is what a star's house looks like. Must be nice to be rich.
Come on, Nick, let's find Shoo, the kitty cat. Shoo!
Oh, so I guess this is Shoo, a kitty cat!
Oh, what a lovely cat. Hello, Shoo?
The cat seems to like pearls. Pardon me. May I help you with something, mister? Oh, we're lawyers, actually. I'm Mr. Onard's lawyer. The master's? Then, you must be Mr. Wright. Yes. Ah, it's a pleasure to meet your wonderful self. I am the family butler, John. Really? Okay. Got it. Got it. He's John Doe. Nice to meet you. Oh. John Doe. I'm gonna look first.
Oh, there's a giant cooking hearth here.
That's actually a fireplace.
How are they different, Mr. Nick?
You know, I've never actually seen a hearth before, come to think of it.
You should come and visit Faye Manor then. I'll show you one. I'll show you one when you do. A giant bicycle is flying through the air!
That bicycle, Pearls, is one where you don't have to pedal and it moves on its own.
Really? Wow!
But sorry to disappoint you, it can't fly.
Oh, that's too bad.
It's a very comfortable and spacious lounge set. I wonder if famous stars drop by and sit around and have a good time. In any case, I don't really belong here, do I? Ugh, what is with me feeling inferior today? Oh, Phoenix. There's another door over there.
You shouldn't go wandering off over there, Mr. Nick.
Yes, Pearls. Now I know how Maya feels when I tell her to stop playing around.
Ah, there are masks here.
Yeah, that one in the middle is the Steel Samurai. The one next to that are the Pink Princess and the Evil Magistrate. They fought many battles against the backdrop of neo-old Tokyo.
Wow, you really know a lot about the Steel Samurai, Mr. Nick.
I don't know whether to laugh or cry that I know more about that show than a kid.
There's a small door at the bottom of this big door, Mr. Nick.
I bet it's for Mr. Onard's cat to use.
Oh, you mean Shoo?
The door, it's locked tight. Well, I guess that's to keep nosy people like me from entering it. You must know all sorts of things about Mr. Onard, right? Honestly, sir, I don't believe my master is capable of such a foul deed as murder. And, anything else? No, not especially. It is not appropriate for a lowly servant to speak of the master's or his affairs. How typically butler-like, as it were. Mr. Doe, how long have you served at this residence? Well, sir, I would have to say maybe about 1 year. And anything else? No, not especially. It is not appropriate for a lowly servant to speak of himself and his affairs. You know, I would have thought Mr. Onard the kind to have a maid over a butler. That's a very cute cat you've got here. It is my duty to take care of him. The master rather fancies Shoo. And, anything else? No, not especially. It is not appropriate for a lowly servant to speak of the family cat. Well then, I guess I don't need this piece of scrap paper anymore. Well, I'm afraid I must take my leave of you now. Oh, we should probably get going ourselves. Ah, so young and yet already so accomplished, a master of law. There's also a lot to be proud of in being a butler in charge of the house and all. Thank you for the compliment, sir. People are not always who they appear to be. Oh! He's not gonna say it. My anxiety will spike, dude. Don't do this. Now, if you'll excuse me. Okay, phew. Oh, okay. Oh my god. I just want to keep this facade going on, you know? Like... It's not letting me go in. Oh, Shoo. Wait, I was supposed to feed Shoo. I'm not feeding Shoo if I'm leaving. Well, I guess I have no choice. Oof, that was stressful. Looks like we're the only ones here.
And yet, the hotel seems so busy somehow.
Probably because the police team is scouring for clues about the killer. Hey, city boy! Lotta, you're still here. Wrecking course! An investigative photographer eats or starves on her ability to snap up the scoop, yeah? And this hotel just has that aura of mystery. You know, like something's always about to happen.
But do you have a camera?
Wreck given! A photographer's gotta have cameras out the ear like corn to a real pro, you know? So I'm hanging around here. Speaking of cameras and feeding the mouth, do you have mine, you bread thief? Why can't you drop that thief thing already? I want to ask you about the night of the murder. What, you really gonna shell out the bucks for the info I got? Lotta, you were loitering in this hallway the night of the murder, were you not? Well, kinda, but brace yourself, Phoenix, here it comes. I didn't exactly hang around here the entire time, you know. Followed a few stars around. Got a few autographs, shook a few hands, had a soda pop with a few of them too. Looks like she wasn't here the entire time that night.
The security lady also wasn't in this hallway the whole time either.
I guess this means there's no one who can tell us who came and went that night. So, about the note that was inside your camera case. Oh, that ditty I wrote? Yeah, can I believe that what you've written? You mean the stuff about Onard shoving his manager lady onto Corita? Yeah. Well, I reckon you best not be believing that. At least she's honest this time. Look, I sort of wrote that on a whim, you know? Writing whatever came to mind.
Whatever came to mind?
Yeah, when you get down to it, it's just a lot of random bull duders. Hey, what's with ya? Why are you staring at me like like my grandpa used to? Hey, and why do you look like you suddenly got older too? Or am I just shrinking here? Oh, my baby! My $1,600 baby! What's with that red-coated prosecutor anyhow? The guy told me it was evidence and refused to give it back to me. He's a bitch. Well, that's kind of how it is. Hey, you're that redcoat's friend, ain't ya? Oh, we friends. But right now we're like divorced. It's a weird arc. Phoenix is upset. Actually, yeah, we're just, you know, in the current moment we're like, we're friends. Kind of. It's complicated. So put in a few good words for me and give me back my camera. You want me to do what? Listen, nag the guy real good for about 5 hours and I guarantee he'll give it back. 5 hours. Why don't you do your own dirty work? Well, I reckon it's time for me to get going. A tabloid photographer without a camera is just a tabloid, huh? Yeah, I guess so.
Keep yourself together out there, you hear? I'm coming to see you in court tomorrow.
Okay, I'll see you then.
And you too there, little un. Keep up the good work, okay? Okay. Don't be picky about your food now. Okay. And make sure you do all your homework, you hear? Okay. And if you happen to find yourself a camera, make sure you bring it back to me. Would you please? Just leave already.
Mr. Nick!
What is that otherworldly, ghastly moaning?
I hate evil ghosts!
I don't think it's a ghost. Maybe it's a demon? Excuse me! Watch who you're calling a demon, brat! Zoinks! It's the alien! Who are you calling an alien?
Oh, it's just you, Miss Oldbag.
Zoinkies! What is wrong with youngins today? I came down here to pay respects to my poor quad, and you're disturbing me!
Please talk to me about the night of the murder just one more time.
I talked about it plenty at the trial. I was fooled, tricked, deceived by that fraud of a photographer and her note. She was loitering around here with that imbecilic look on her face.
With that imbecilic look on her face? Okay, got it.
Now, hold on a sec there, you little pipsqueak. If you were going to take notes, at least make me sound better than that.
Oh, alright.
Now I've seen everything.
But you know, I was working that night too doing my job, minding my own business. So it's not like I had time to waste standing around here the whole night.
I was wondering if you could tell me a bit more about Mr. Rita.
He was the most popular star, you know, especially where it counts in my book.
But I heard that he was lagging behind in the polls against Mr. Onard.
Well, that's just a recent thing, bad luck and all that, you know. But he was going to become an even bigger star than he used to be. Look, just look at this mountain of presents. It's a show of the mountain of feelings all his fans had for him.
Yeah, the mountain is pretty big and certainly nothing to shake a stick at.
Mr. Nick,
What is it, Pearls?
the presents, they're all bears, right?
She's got a point. There isn't a single thing here that isn't a bear. All of Mr. Kurita's presents from his fans seem to be, well, they're bears.
Oh, that's because you can't think of Juan without thinking about bears.
Bears? Why bears?
Oh, you don't know? When my dear Juan was training, he fought barehanded with a bear. He refused to give in and let the bear win, but after the fight, they became friends.
Not the bear from 9 years ago.
Wow! What a heartwarming story!
Look, it's just like in the young people's dramas. I can see those two tuckered out, down by a river going, you sure can fight. You too, bub, you too.
Did all that really happen?
It's in his biography, bub. What a load of crock. So, ever since then, fans have been giving him bears as presents.
Yeah, nice. Bears.
I'm Uncle Bear, and I say it's barely 8 o'clock. Holy shit! What is that infernal racket? It's one of the presents going off. Sounds like it's already 8 p.m. Why, way past your bedtime. That startled me. I thought I was gonna die for a sec.
8 p.m. That's the time when the award ceremony ended that night, right?
Time sure flies. Hard to believe it's been 2 days since the ceremony.
Hello?
This is not a phone. Maya, how is Maya? You haven't heard her, have you? Seems you were not able to fulfill your end of the bargain, Mr. Attorney. I have heard the news, so it would seem my present did you no good.
No, missing Maya!
One more day, please! All I ask is for one more day! I'll get a not guilty verdict for sure this time, please! I suppose if I must. I need that acquittal more than anything else, after all. Please let Maya say something. I want to hear that she's all right. All right, a little... What is with this static all of a sudden? Hello? Hello! It seems his bad. Connect. Damn it, did the transceiver just suddenly break? Excuse me.
What happened?
I don't know. All of a sudden it became nothing but static.
Missing Maya!
Why did the transceiver suddenly break like that? I should probably have an electronics expert look at it. The sooner the better. Bye. I don't know. Who's an electronics expert? Anybody? Anybody? Hey, welcome back, pal. I thought I'd make you a little something for dinner. That's nice. Thanks. A rich man's luxurious full-course meal out of a can, that is. I'm sorry you went through all the trouble to cook, but I don't have the time to eat. Looks like you don't know how to have a can opener, pal. You've got to be kidding me. Okay. And here I thought he had already whipped something up. Oh, I know. There is one way I know how to be helpful. Ask me about anything you want, pal. Go ahead. Since he's here and offering, I wonder what I should try asking him about. Do you know anything about this card? Edgeworth, for some reason, went pale the instant he saw this card. Hey, I know what this is, pal. No matter what way you look at it, I'd say it's a picture of a shell. Oh my god. That's it? Oh yeah, that's right! Mr. Edgeworth really likes these, those cooked snail things. Please. What are they called again? Escargot or something like that?
Mr. Nick! I think we just solved the mystery of why Mr. Edgeworth's face turned pale, right?
As I suspected, Gumshoe has no clue. The transceiver?
Oh, Mr. Nick, you should ask Mr. Scruffy Detective about that thing.
What thing? Oh yeah, this thing just up and broke all of a sudden. It broke, pal? When I was talking to the kidnapper, it just suddenly broke into static. Look, it sounded like this. I don't hear any static, pal. Huh?
Maybe it fixed itself?
That's strange. I'm sure it was making a loud static noise. Maybe. Maybe what? Maybe it was electromagnetic interference, pal. So, what is electromagnetic interference? It's something that happens when a radio wave gets mixed up with another signal, pal. Oh, when you put it that way...
I don't understand what you're talking about.
Like, for example, when a cell phone goes off next to a computer screen. The stuff on the screen gets kind of fuzzy and starts acting funny, right?
Computer? It's like when you use the dryer next to the TV and the screen starts looking weird. Oh, yes, the TV does do that! So that's what you're talking about.
She seems amazingly happy at being able to understand this.
So the room you were in when that transceiver, with the interference to the transceiver happened, there's gotta be something there that's sending out very strong radio waves, pal. Something like a listening device or something. Hey, speaking of that, where were you when it happened?
We were in Mr. Krita's room, the scene of the murder.
What? I'm gonna sneak into that precinct and get a bug sweeper. I'll meet you at the crime scene later, all right, pal? Wait, gumshoe. Oh yeah, baby, it's investigating time! I'm on fire, pal. My fingers are itching to go. Yeah! Woo!
We should be going too, Mr. Nick.
All right, let's go. I'm going as fast as I can. Yeah, this game does make me feel old. Because I know this doesn't happen nowadays, but like, I remember growing up with that shit. You couldn't use, like, even something as silly, it's not, like, exactly one-to-one, but even just, like, having can't go on the internet at the same time as you could use your phone. Those were the good times. Please tell me I'm not, like, a super old fart in this channel that didn't have to, like, I'm not the only one that had to deal with that growing up, right? You had to get off the phone to use your internet because you couldn't use them at the same time. It was something. It was a time. It was a time. I'm glad we don't have to deal with that anymore. Hey, you're finally here, pal. Sorry to keep you waiting.
Do you have the bug sweeper?
Well, you see, it got busted trying to sneak in, pal. Then suddenly I'm staring at the precinct door. Oh my god. From the outside, I mean. So, yeah, I couldn't get one of the police bug sweepers. What do you mean you couldn't get one? We need that item. Hey, calm down, pal. I didn't say I didn't get one, just not the police's.
Wow, so this is a bug sweeper.
Looks a little broken. Hey, this was made whenever I was in elementary school, pal. By who? Me, of course. Oh, God. Seeing this sure brings back memories. Hey, don't look down on it, pal. Sure, it looks a little beaten up, but I put my heart and soul into building this puppy here.
Your heart and soul?
It'll work, trust me, pal. It'll do the job. But you can't set the sensitivity. So it's gonna beep at anything that gives off electromagnetic waves.
Isn't it better that way?
Oh, well, anyway, since I brought it all this way, might as well give it a whirl, right, pal? Getting that sinking feeling again. There's a listening device or some other sort of bug hidden in this room, pal.
So we're gonna find it, right?
Right. Now, first, let's turn the sweeper on. Move the sweeper around to give the room a real thorough looky-see, pal. The sweeper will let you know how strong of a signal it's picking up, so keep an eye on it, okay? Once you find something that's giving off a lot of radio waves, press enter and lock on it. There's a lot of things here that's giving off radio waves, so let's take a good look at anything and give it everything that seems suspicious, okay, pal? I'm gonna go stand outside and keep an eye out. Give me a yell if you find the bug. Got it? Well, the phone is the most common place for a listening device, but let's take the receiver apart first before we get ahead of ourselves here.
Wow, you know a lot about electronics, don't you, Mr. Nick?
Yeah, I know tons, especially when it comes to taking them apart. It's my specialty. I'll leave the fixing part up to Gumshoe.
So, is there a listening device in there?
No, and I really thought it had to be in the phone, too.
What a lovely bear!
Ah, this is one of those fancy bear-shaped toy robots.
It's a real robot?
Yeah, it's a real one.
Mr. Nick!
Yes?
How many horsepowers is it? How many horsies?
Horsies? Well, look, it's a bear, so, A cell phone. Nope, no bugs in here.
A cell phone? Oh,
What? Don't tell me you don't know what a cell phone is.
I'm sorry. I've never seen one before.
Now that she mentions it, my cell phone couldn't get any reception whenever I was staying in Crane Village. And Pearls has never lived outside of the village, so, well, I guess I can't say it's impossible to live without one. Lamp, check. Listening device, nope.
There are a lot of lamps in this room, aren't there, Mr. Nick?
Yeah.
And they're all on. You shouldn't do that, Mr. Nick. Don't you know that's wasteful?
Yeah, I'll be more conscious from now on. I don't really think the listening device is in the TV of all places.
Looks like the TV was left on and it's now showing an old samurai movie.
Yeah, this channel plays all sorts of international movies as well as domestic ones.
You know, every time I watch one of these old movies, I always think, wow, these Japanese stars are really good at English.
Yeah.
When I grow up, I want to study Japanese.
I should probably keep my mouth shut here and not destroy her dream.
The radio is on and playing something. Oh, it's Kids Question Corner.
Professor, why is the Earth round?
Yes, why is it, Mr. Nick?
Why don't you listen to the radio program a little bit more, Pearls?
This is a refrigerator, right?
I really don't think the listening device is in something like this.
Because it's filled with nothing but healthy vegetable juices, right?
Yeah, sure. What does that have to do with listening devices?
Oh, the water in this hot water pot has run out. I'll go get more water for it.
Okay, sounds good. Looks like she's forgotten all about looking for the listening device.
It looks like a hot water pot, but...
It's kind of like a hot water pot, I guess. But instead of hot water, coffee comes out.
Really? This pot can do that? Is there a pot that orange juice comes out of?
I don't think there's anything like that, Pearl. Sorry.
There's a really delicious loaf of bread in here.
Looks like it's been on keep warm all this time since the murder.
Mr. Scruffy Detective always says, got to keep the trail and crime scene warm.
I think the keep warm in that case is a little bit more metaphorical. It certainly looks like an alarm clock.
What's wrong? Why do you look troubled?
I just can't imagine the listening device being inside this alarm clock. It sort of reminded me of something that happened a long time ago. Well, anyway, it looks like the listening device is in here. Oh boy. No listening device in that notebook computer, huh?
What's a notebook computer?
Do you know what a notebook is?
Yes, it's a small book with paper that you can write on. So?
Well, that thing is like a notebook in a way. It's basically a small laptop.
Mr. Nick, what's a laptop?
Oops. It's a TV's remote control, but it doesn't look like the listening device is in here.
I was thinking, I wonder if a TV remote works on other things, like, could I make you change your expression like TV channels? Zap! Hey!
But if it could, the people I would give the old mute button to. Well, I don't think it's gonna work on me. Why don't we try it on Maya tomorrow?
Okay!
Wow! It's a small video camera, no listening device in this gizmo.
Everyone's trying to make everything smaller and smaller lately, aren't they, Nick?
That's what it seems like.
But I want to grow bigger and bigger.
Well, eating only vegetables is gonna help you there. You have to eat meat too. I hope you guys like the beeping. It's a plain old calculator.
It says 50 on it. Maybe he was calculating his allowance?
A whole 50 cents. Maybe if it was a spirit medium. Aww. Here we have a dryer. Nothing unusual here, I think.
Oh, if you use it next to the TV, it'll make the screen look all weird, right?
Yeah.
And when that happens, it's called electromagnetic interference, right?
Yeah, good memory, Pearls.
I'll never forget it for the rest of my life.
Oh, okay. I was like so sure it was hidden in one of the bears because of the bear that we saw in his apartment. Oh, it is. Oh my god.
This is just a giant stuffed teddy bear, right? It's the biggest one I've ever seen.
Hey, did you guys find it yet? The listening device, I mean.
No, not yet. But this bear's eye is...
A perfectly normal stuffed bear with some really strong radio waves. Sounds like you guys found the device to me, pal. Let's dig this big odd fella's eye out and see what we've got.
No, you can't! Such a violent act!
Oh!
No!
It's a miniature camera. It looks like there's more. There's a transmitter and a timer. Oh, what a emitter? The transmitter, pal.
Oh, is this more of that high-tech stuff?
So this tiny thing is a camera? Yup, it's a pinhole CCD camera, pal. It's a small, high-grade video camera mostly used in security systems. So it's a video camera. It runs on a battery, which comes with it in a set. But there's no videotape in this camera. This is only the camera here, pal. The tape recorder with the tape inside it is somewhere else.
Somewhere else?
The footage is changed into radio waves and then it's sent to that recorder.
So it's sort of like a TV broadcast, isn't it?
Hey, you know, you're right. So, what is a transmitter? It's a device that sends the footage the camera took to a specific destination. It's like a video version of a listening device, pal. Looks like it's attached to a small clock-like thing. Oh, that's a timer, pal. You can set it to turn the camera on and record at a certain time with it.
You can set it for a certain time?
Yup, let's see. This looks like it was set to start at 8 p.m. and go for 1 hour. There's no date set, so it's been recording every night, I guess.
Mr. Detective, how long has this bear been here?
I'm pretty sure it's been here since the night of the murder.
Then maybe
this camera caught the murder on tape. What? If you think about the angle the bear is at, it's bound to have a clear shot of the whole crime, pal. Oh boy.
So there was a camera in the bear's eye.
And it was disguised as a present. But I'm sure it was here on the night of the murder, pal. It's pretty big, so it stands out pretty well in my mind. But who gave Mr. Kurita that present? I don't know, pal. But this means that someone out there's got a video of what happened here that night.
Isn't there any way that we can find out who that person is?
It's impossible, pal. Radio waves can be sent almost anywhere, so there's no real way to find out.
Oh.
Is there really no way to find out? Hold it! Alinar, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. I appreciate it. Enjoy your emotes. What? Hey, pal, look, let me borrow this mini camera for a bit. What are you gonna do? I'm gonna go around to the electric shop site and see if I can find out who bought this. That's impossible. I mean, it's already 9 p.m. Leave it to me, even if I have to search all night. I'll find your man, pal. Wow. Okay, Gumshoe. Why do I... Okay. So, like... But the killer, if he's, like, a professional assassin... So, on the first day, he shot Franziska in the shoulder to make the job easier. So now I'm, like, fearing for Gumshoe's life overnight. So what if we wake up and Gumshoe's gonna be fucking dead? Oh yeah, baby! It's investigating time! I'm on fire, pal! My fingers are itching to go! Yeah!
He's gone.
Yeah.
But Mr. Scruffy Detective sure is a nice man. He's pushing himself so hard, all for Mystic Maya's sake.
It definitely is Miles. With the condescending tone. Okay. It's a mystery how you always manage to do things in the most inefficient ways, right? You'll have to excuse me. I heard your conversation just now. Edgeworth, what are you doing here? A rescue team has been created and deployed. Whoa, okay, that's kind of hot. I can't say I'm optimistic, but we have to move forward one step at a time. I see, thanks. Don't thank me yet, we still have to find her. So, there was a spy camera hidden inside this stuffed animal, huh? You're one lucky man, right? Lucky? Lucky? Aw, thank you, Tempest. Welcome to the stream. Happy to have you. Do you know this stuffed bear, little girl?
I have no idea.
Of course not. The maker of this bear is a very expensive luxury brand from overseas. It's completely handmade, and only a small number of these are exported here. Why do you know this? What? The camera and the transmitter that Scatterbrain Detective took with him are dead ends. Why would you say that to him? About him? Things like those can be bought anywhere. However, this bear is different. By tracking how it got into this country, this bear can tell us who the buyer is.
Can you really do that? Mr. Nick, can he really?
Well, I guess so. It's 9 p.m. I think I can still make it in time. What? I'll be taking this for now. You're just gonna... I gotta see this. Is there fan art of like Miles carrying this gigantic bear out of the hotel lobby? I gotta see this. Somebody had to have drawn this, right? There is? Okay. Can someone put it in my Discord? I gotta see that art. I gotta see this. How you doing this? Dude's like fucking jacked. Okay, that's attractive. I'll be taking this for now. I'm sure you have other things you have to do. Stuffed bear snatched up by Edgeworth. Why is that so stupid? That's so stupid and funny. That's great. See you soon, right? Oh, God. Wait! What? Why are you doing this? I have no interest in explaining myself to someone who cannot comprehend. Me? Me? I can't comprehend! But besides that, right, until court reconvenes tomorrow, you should concern yourself with this question. Who was the person that murdered Juan Corrida? The real killer. Do you really still think it was Adrian Andrews? To be honest, I don't know anymore. You still have a little time left. Find the truth, right? Everything begins with the truth. Juan Corrida's real killer, Miss Andrews' past. The kidnapper, whose sole condition is an acquittal for Mr. Onard. Shelly de Killer. The only way I can save you now is to find all the answers to this case tonight. I don't understand what your real intentions are, Edgeworth. But as you said, all I can do for now is find the truth. He actually got through to Phoenix then. Miles just saved Phoenix. Before, he was desperate. Before now, he was desperate to do anything to save Maya. So Miles did actually save him. He got rid of that desperation. He's finally thinking straight. That's the first time he said that he wants to find out the truth. It worked. Miles to the rescue.
It's past 9 p.m. already, isn't it? I wonder if Mr. Edgeworth has already found Mystic Maya.
These things take time. I'd say probably not. The police are professionals, Pearls. They'll find her, so don't you worry. And if we can win a not guilty verdict tomorrow, then everything will be okay.
You're right.
So, the real person who killed Mr. Corito was...
That assassin. Mr. Shelly de Killer, right?
And the card Miss Andrews found at the crime scene seems to be proof of that. But if that's the case, then a new question comes to mind. Who was the one that hired the killer to begin with? Who is his client?
You mean who asked for the murder?
That person didn't want to dirty their own hands in blood. But whoever this client is, they're still a killer.
Who could have hired the assassin? Do you think it was Miss Andrews?
I wonder. But if she was the client, then why go through the effort to stab the knife into the corpse herself? That is the weird part, yeah. I don't want to rule out the possibility that the killer would it make sense to essentially blackmail other people besides myself? I'm just thinking, like, what if I'm not the only one in this situation? Seeing if that's a possibility in my head right now. But it doesn't make sense if that's the case in terms of Adrian. That has something to do with Celeste, if anything. That's just really strange, though. Oh my god. Phoenix, he can't be serious. But for some reason, I get the feeling we've met somewhere before. This... Phoenix is a lost cause. Oh my god. Oh god, buddy. That's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. But if
Miss Andrews wasn't the client, then... No, it can't be.
Not on guard himself?
If Mr. Onard really did hire the assassin, then
He is not innocent at all. Far from it. He would be guilty of the crime.
But it can't be Mr. Onard, right? I mean, when we first talked with him...
Mr. Onard, I'd like to ask you one question. Did you kill Mr. Juan Creta? Actually, that reminds me. Did you remember
something, Mr. Nick?
Yeah, something Miss Andrews said at the trial today. She said something interesting. She said a lot of things. The last time. So this has to deal with Celeste. I'm not sure what this whole Celeste deal is. Whatever this last time was that she referred to. You didn't hear it, did you, Pearls? Juan had bet everything on the Gem and Ninja this year, and if he had lost the Grand Prix, he was going to make sure Matt was going down with him. It looked like somehow Juan had in his hands a secret so powerful that it would destroy Matt's acting career had it been revealed. She didn't mention the whole last time thing, but okay.
Mr. Onard's secret? What is that secret?
I don't know yet. But for now, let's think about it this way. Mr. Creta was going to reveal the secret. That means Mr. Onard had plenty of motive to have Mr. Creta silenced. Which means we have to meet with Mr. Onard. There's no way around it. Uh-oh, who's stopping me?
Wow, it's getting really late, isn't it, Mr. Nick?
It's past 9 p.m. already. But we still have some things to prepare for tomorrow's trial. There's still the matter of this secret Mr. Creta held about Mr. Onard and Miss Andrews' real intentions. Those are two of the things I must know tonight.
But aren't visiting hours over at the detention center?
I'm sure we'll think of something, Pearls. Don't you worry. Oh, God.
Hey, wait! What is it, whippersnapper? All I know is nothing has anything to do with you and is ever good. Like just now, I was handed this strange device for who knows what reason. And I was told to use it to search the whole hotel.
That's the bug sweeper, isn't it? The one Gumshoe made.
I don't know, and frankly, I don't care. But the request came from Edgy Poo, so...
Edgeworth.
And he said...
If you feel angry, direct your anger at that unsophisticated look. What did I do?
So I'm going to feel free to direct all my anger towards you!
Ugh, gee, thanks a bundle, Edgeworth. What a pal you are. Yeah.
This is absolutely top secret, so you had better keep it to yourselves. I heard they found a spy camera hidden in one of the presents.
Very interesting.
I'm sure it was, you know. It was to catch poor Juan in the middle of a scandalous meeting!
Scandalous? What's that?
It means, well, you know, that gossip that's been going around about my dear Juan.
Oh, you mean that thing about Miss Andrews? But I'm sure she must have had some reason for getting close to Mr. Creta.
I'll let you in on another secret, youngin'. I know who planted that spy camera. It was that obnoxious puppy-haired photographer girl. The nerve of some people. Spying on my people by herself as if I wouldn't want to see it for myself too.
Wow, the alien actually admitted her true intentions for a change.
I don't know what you're thinking exactly, but I can't bet that it's nothing good.
But I didn't say anything.
So you want to know about Juan and that manager, right? Actually, as I hear it, they were something of a refreshing pair, those two. I I tell you, Juan really welcomed that manager with open arms, I heard.
That manager? Who are you talking about?
You don't know? That manager woman Juan had. It's a shame she killed herself, though. Oh, you're talking about Miss Celeste Impacts, Miss Andrews' mentor, right? Yes, that's the one! That Celeste girl, she was supposed to get married, you know. You mean to Mr. Karita? Oh, really, you youngins today, you young kids today don't know anything, do you? That girl, Celeste, killed herself 3 days after their marriage announcement. Whoa! 3 days after their marriage announcement! What in the world?
Why would Miss Impacts want to kill herself? She was still going to get married.
Well, that's because she was thrown away, you see, by Juan. What?
But they were going to get married, right? They promised each other, right?
They held a grand announcement session, but 3 days later, Juan suddenly canceled their marriage. Is that true? It was in the weekly magazines.
But why? Why did he do that?
That was not in the magazines, unfortunately. I see. That night, after Juan called off the wedding, that manager, Celeste, killed herself. How terrible.
I wonder what happened between those two.
Jesus. That was, some lore.
On that night, there must have been at least a few hundred people here. I guess the police are done with their questioning and investigating. Looks like things in here in the lobby have finally calmed down. Looks like no one's around.
What happened to that person with the stuffed teddy face?
Oh, she must mean that butler with the stitches in his face.
Shoo! Oh, there you are! I guess you're still awake, huh, Shoo? Come on, let's play!
Wonder if that butler, Mr. Doe, is already asleep or not. We just barged into somebody's house. Like, I kind of didn't register that. We literally just, like, barged in. All this stuff isn't checked off again like it was before. It makes me want to, like, it makes me feel like I should be checking or something. But none of this dialogue is different so far. I guess I just came here to see the cat.
It feels sort of tense in here, doesn't it, Mr. Nick?
Yeah, it does. I wonder if something happened.
You're Mr. Onard's lawyer, right?
Yes, sir.
Well, we finally found just to the person we're looking for. A real decisive witness.
What? A decisive witness? You mean for the Onard case?
We're taking the witness's statement right now. Gotta hand it to Mr. Edgeworth.
What? What's Edgeworth up to now?
Who is the witness?
I think you know this person quite well, Mr. Lawyer.
Mr. Nick?
Between the kidnapper's demand and now this, I can't see any way to win here.
Oh yeah, Mr. Edgeworth wanted me to tell you something.
He did?
Even though visiting hours are long over at the detention center, he wanted me to grant you special permission, so there you go. Oh my god. Miles Edgeworth. You know, it is quite nice to, once again, it's like case 1-5. We're both on the same side. I like that. I like that a lot. It's a lot nicer when we work together. I like it.
What?
I've already called them, so they know. Go on. Go talk to your heart's content. Thank you very much.
This is good news, Mr. Nick.
Go talk to your heart's content. Sounds like the police are pretty sure that they have tomorrow's trial in the bag.
It doesn't look like Mr. Scruffy Detective is here.
He's out with that camera asking around at all the electronic stores.
I'll make some salad for him for dinner.
Looks like Pearls really appreciates what Gumshoe is doing for us.
Mr. Nick?
Yes?
Where's the lettuce?
Oh, I don't think I've ever bought lettuce before.
Oh, I guess I have to give up on making a salad then.
Guess the lack of lettuce is kind of a problem. Alright, Miles Edgeworth continues to save the day. I'm sure they must have transferred Miss Andrews here by now. So that means that both Mr. Onard and Miss Andrews are in this detention center. Now then, whose story do I want to hear? Well, both of them. I guess we'll start with Matt Onard. Dude, it's Mr. Wright! I hope you can get me off the hook tomorrow. I'm counting on you. I hope so too. Edgeworth just dropped a bombshell on me by saying that Juan Corrido was killed by an assassin and that the assassin's client is this man, Matt Onard. What's wrong? Mr. Onard, there is something I must know with 100% certainty. You seem kind of different. You're totally not like your usual lawyer dude self. About the press conference. You mean the one where Juan was gonna dress up as the Nickel Samurai? Yeah, I heard a little more about it from Miss Andrews. It looked like somehow Juan had in his hands a secret so powerful that it would destroy Matt's acting career had it been revealed. Could you please fill me in on what this secret is? I knew this was coming. Bonk. Oh, dude. I hate seeing this guy in my chat. I'm so bad at banning. There we go. Literally, if you have nothing ever good to say in my chat, you're gonna get banned. Like, I think it would kill you to be happy a day in your life. Don't be dragging my chat down. I will ban your ass.
Mr. Nick, don't tell me.
Psyche locks. You said a secret, right? But I don't have any idea what it is. Do you, dude? Yeah, totally. I have no idea. Did you know about Mr. Corrido and Miss Andrews' relationship? Well, it's all over the tabloids, dude. But I don't know any of the details if that's what you mean. Look, how many times do I have to tell you? I don't care what Juan did with his life. Miss Andrews, she had a purpose in mind when she started seeing Mr. Corrido. Her mentor was Mr. Kurita's manager, and Miss Andrews was going to get Miss Celeste Impact's suicide note from him. Celeste. Does that jog any memories? Did they, like, have an affair? Nah, Juan dumped her, though.
Mr. Nick, what's a pizza? Is it like kind of a pea, like green peas?
Let's go eat one later, okay? Ugh, I got cut off by the pizza dude at the shop. That's too bad. Well, how about we get our minds off of this topic and talk about something else, okay? Mr. Onard, are you connected to Mr. Impact's suicide in some way? Oh boy. I actually don't know if I have enough information. Like, to be honest, we haven't gotten any additional things. This has got to be a doozy. We're gonna try it and see what happens. But I don't think that I'm quite ready for this. What happens if I, what happens if I leave and come back? Is he still there? Ah, I can switch. Okay, good. Yeah, let's switch. Oh, it's you. I'm sorry to be visiting at such a late hour, but there are a few questions I absolutely have to ask you. I thought your client was meth. I'm sure Miss Andrews knows something. She can't be clueless about this secret Mr. Kurita had on Mr. Onard. I'd like to ask you about Mr. Matt Onard, if you don't mind. Mr. Wright, you still don't know, do you? The real him, I mean. You seem to bear a lot of resentment towards Mr. Onard. If that's the case, then why did you become his manager? And why would you become intimate with his rival? That has nothing to do with this case. Nothing. About Miss Celeste Impact, I had finally put her death behind me. And now, thanks to you, it's all come back to the surface. Technically, it's not my fault. Can you blame Miles Edgeworth? That was all him. Sorry. Yes, I was shocked by her suicide. And it's true that when I heard the rumor that Juan was the one who had hidden her suicide note, I began to draw close to him. I wanted to get her suicide note back and to burn it. You wanted to burn it, but why? I didn't want it to spread like just another piece of gossip. But I never held any murderous intent towards Juan. I would never do something so stupid. The suicide note, huh? I wonder what it said. Why did you try to frame Mr. Onard? That's simple, because he's the killer, that's why. Isn't it the duty of every good citizen to inform the police?
But there had to be another way.
The police are excellent at doing their job, so they'd figure it out, right? Yes, they're so good at that they couldn't figure out that the real truth behind Celeste's death. Well, I know you're not the type of person to do something without a reason. So please, tell me why you did what you did. Revenge.
Did you say something just now?
Don't do this to me. Oh, it's just one? Psyche lock, huh? Don't you understand yet? You're not my lawyer. To be honest, you're more like my enemy. I'm sure I just heard Miss Andrews say, revenge. Oops. I gotta present the thingy. Do I have anything else to present? Maybe show her the card again? It was near Juan's dead body. I noticed it when I went to fill the glass. And then when I realized that Juan was dead, I completely panicked. That's when I must have unconsciously picked this card up and put it into my pocket. As for why, I simply don't know. I can finally expose Matt's true nature to the world. If it were me, I think I'd be happy to finally get that kind of thing off my chest. I guess I don't have anything else to show. Let's go for it. Can you please tell me why you framed Mr. Onard for the murder? I've already told you countless times. It's because I thought Matt was the killer. No, that's not it. I know you have a personal reason to dislike Mr. Onard. Miss Andrews, you may think I didn't hear it, but I know you said something earlier. You said revenge. So you're saying I was taking my revenge out on Matt, and that's why? What an absurd idea. I don't have anything I want to take revenge for. Miss Andrews, a woman who lives by being dependent on other people. There's something or someone in her past that would make her take revenge. Take that! Celeste. There's only one catalyst that could cause such strong feelings and even revenge. And that is Miss Impax's suicide. What are you trying to say? Celeste was Juan's manager. On top of that, the one who hid her suicide note was also Juan. Why? What does all of this have to do with Matt? You're right, you haven't mentioned him yet. But for you to hate Mr. Onard, it would mean that he must have had some relation to Miss Impax and her suicide. Can you explain to me this relation between Celeste and Matt? Oh god, this is where I don't think I can. I don't think I have anything. The relation between Celeste and Matt. It's like we saw the picture of her at Matt's place, but we don't have any, like, physical thing. I can just make the assumption that he did it back then, but she mentioned the last time, but yeah, at the current time, we don't have anything. Just present the shell. Time to give myself brain damage because I can't actually die. I love having brain damage. Oh boy. Oh, Mr. Wright, please, you have to help me. Oh god, Mr. Powers.
What happened? Why are you here?
You see, I got roped into this somehow.
What?
And now I'm going to testify at tomorrow's trial. You're the witness? Edgeworth got you? What? I was talking with a detective until a little while ago when I was on my way home. When all of a sudden, you're under arrest, and I was brought back here. Oh. They said my face and whole self as general looked suspicious or something. Oh. Well, I guess I can see how they thought that you looked suspicious. I'm just a normal guy on an exercise show for kids. Is that a crime? Yeah, it is. You can't just go around doing that. So about this testimony you're giving, what are you going to talk about? I really don't know yet, but it sounds like I saw something pretty important from what they tell me. You saw something important? What was it? Oh, well, the detective told me not to talk about it. You're an asshole. You can't tell anyone, and especially not that lawyer, he said.
Who do you think is that lawyer the detective was talking about?
I'm gonna take a wild guess and just say that it's me. Yeah, you got it.
Mr. Nick, Mystic Maya and myself are your only two allies in this whole world, but it's all right.
Ouch! I don't really have a lot of friends, do I? This is going to do a lot of damage to Matt, you know, because he's got that refreshing like a spring breeze image going. But, what is he really like? Well, let's see. Miss Matt's always been kind of a player with women. He would never really turn a real pretty face away, if you know what I mean. He'd always say it's just a game to justify himself.
What? How horrible! That's unforgivable!
Sorry, didn't mean to offend you. But you know, he said once that there's only one person in the world who won't swoon over me. His manager, you know. Miss Adrian Andrews. Why is Mr. Powers suddenly looking kind of energetic? Oh, you see, I'm actually a sucker for gossip. I mean, celebrities in their world have this dazzling sort of image, right? A dazzling sort of image, but aren't you a part of that dazzle, Mr. Powers? No, I'm more of a hairy, sweaty, smelly, brutish kind of guy, you know? But it's okay, really. I get to hear plenty of gossip about a lot of other stars around me as things happen. Well, that's true. Oh, hey, so, did you hear about this yet? About Miss Andrews' mentor and her suicide? You mean Miss Impacts?
We heard something about how her wedding was canceled.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I thought about it a little bit the other day, about that mysterious death. Huh. Hey, Mr. Wright, why don't you ask me about that? Go on, go ahead! Mr. Powers is charged up, his skin is practically glowing with electricity. Hey, so have you heard of this? Celeste left a suicide note. And they say that Juan went and hid it. We heard about that in court today. But there wasn't any actual proof that she had left a note. Well, this is what I think. I think that something bad was written on that note. Something bad for Juan, that is.
Something bad for Mr. Kurita?
Why do you figure so? Well, before she died, Celeste talked with a few of her friends. And she said it looked like I got caught up with a truly insidious man. Does she mean Mr. Kurita by that? Well, there's no one else that fit the bill, right? And that would be reason enough for him to hide the suicide note. I see. Well, that's some good info. Thank you. You're welcome. Mr. Onard and Miss Andrews, they're both at the detention center right now. There are still things I don't understand or know about, I'm sure. I have to get the two of them to tell me everything. That's not the transmitter.
Mr. Nick, your phone!
Hey, that's the Steel Samurai theme song, isn't it? I don't like the sound of this ringtone right now. It sounds kind of ominous. Yeah, I know. Hello? We're in trouble now, pal! I'll be back at the office really soon. What's wrong? Something really unexpected just happened. No. No, no, no. No, no, no. No, no, no. No, 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 no! Edgeworth? Hey, hurry up and get back to the office, pal. I don't know what's going on. What the fuck? No, No. Did he get shot in the shoulder just like Franziska? No, I cannot handle that. No, in the trial tomorrow, I need Miles to be there. I cannot have Franziska on the prosecution side. I swear. No. Gumshoe said that we need to go back to the office right away. We should hurry back. I'm scared to go back.
What are you talking about, Mr. Nick? Pull yourself together.
Maybe it'll be good news. Oh, yeah, it's real good news. Yeah, sure. Somehow I doubt that. Okay, let's go. Bye. Whoa. No, please don't say no. What took you so long? Mr. Edgeworth couldn't stick around forever and had to go. What happened? I ran here. We got him. We know who bought that spy camera. Oh my god. I got baited. Oh my god. I'm so mad. This quickly? And this bear's what gave him away, pal. The bear. You know, the bear that Edgeworth carried. I figured it out, pal. I figured that we should have been looking into the bear instead of the camera.
But wasn't it Mr. Edgeworth that figured—
Shh, Pearls. And, go on. There's only one person who bought one of those bears as related to this crime.
Who would be so rude as to spy on another person in their room?
Matt on guard. Matt on guard, your client, that's who, pal. And here I thought things couldn't get any worse. Are you sure you heard right that the person who bought this bear? I heard it from the department store clerk, pal. This is the credit card receipt for the purchase. It's for $3,800, pal. That's an exact match to the price of that stuffed bear. A receipt? That's all you have? Nah, it's not just the receipt, pal. The store clerk said so himself. He told me I'm sure I sold the bear to Mr. Onard. I mean, the clerk even saw Mr. Onard's autograph on it, pal. I'm sure the person that bought the stuffed bear was Mr. Onard himself. My sight is fading. This can't be. Phoenix is so stressed out. Miles, come back. God, you need to comfort this man. I'm falling apart. So what about the spy camera we found? Oh, that was the dead end, pal. I mean, you can get this kind of thing from anywhere. But for now, I guess I can give these back to you for you to file away into evidence. I know you don't want to give up, pal. I never thought I didn't think it was possible. The person who put the spy camera in Juan Carito's room was Matt on guard.
Why would Mr. Onard do something like this?
I bet it was to catch Miss Andrews and Mr. Carito in one of their rendezvous. I bet is not good enough for me. I have to know the absolute truth behind this camera. Are you gonna see him? Mr. Onard, I mean. Yes.
I'm scared, Mr. Nick. I wonder what we will find out next.
I'm scared myself, but I have to put on a good face for Pearls. Matt on guard, what in the world have you done? It was recording at the time of the murder, too. Don't you find that just a tad suspicious? Don't mind me. I didn't mean it that way, pal. Where's Edgeworth? How do you feel about this bear? Hold on. I have to examine what the detective is saying. Oh, I'm sorry, everyone. I've lied to you all. I'm not a detective. I'm really global hero on Yakupon! I think he's lost his grip on what's real and what isn't. There's gonna be nothing. I need to go. Oh, God. There's gonna be nothing. I feel like I have to do Matt first. Oh! You're working really late, you know. It's already past 10 p.m., dude. I think it's time you told me the truth. Relax. Don't you know that ignorance is bliss? But if you really want to know, let's talk. Let's do it. Oh, God. You're a bitch. Now, let's hear what this secret of yours is. What if Mr. Kurita had been successful in his plan? What would he have disclosed? I told you before, dude. I don't know. I don't know anything about Juan, okay? Look, Mr. Wright, I keep on saying it until I'm blue in the face, but I totally didn't pay Juan any attention the whole time that night. I mean, come on, I was in the middle of a nap. Don't lie to me. I know you paid close attention to Mr. Kurita on that night. Which one? I don't know which one. They're all related to each other. He said I should snort out with a good laugh. Okay, here I go. Can't believe he can be a flippant at a time like this. Okay. Someone used this camera to secretly film Mr. Kurita's room the night of the murder. Secretly film? What? And then sent the images the camera took with this transmitter. Wow, but dude, where was this camera you're talking about hidden? The spy camera was hidden in this bear's eye. A bear that was supposed to be a present from a fan. I guess Juan had a few of those kinds of fans too, huh, dude? Actually, I wouldn't say this bear was a present from a fan. You sure, dude? Who else could it be from? Oh, I'm supposed to, like, actually go to his portrait. Okay. God damn it. Don't you know this bear from somewhere? I don't think I've ever met Mr. Bear before, dude. Aw, but he says that he knows you. How could you forget such a great friend? What else did the bear tell you? He says that the one who put the camera in his eye was you, Mr. Onard. Oh, I didn't know how you work in court. I think I was in some serious trouble. Come on, this is all a joke, right, dude? You're just pulling my leg. Looks like you're not ready to give up your secret yet. Do you have any proof that you want to show me first? I have here one credit card receipt, Mr. Onard. It's from when you bought the stuffed bear. Dude, all you can tell from this is that I spent $3,800. I go to that department store all the time, okay? This $3,800, this could be the toothbrush I bought. What? A $3,800 toothbrush?! It's ivory, and it's got elephant hair for bristles. Okay. Just rich people things. Ew. Elephant hair. Okay, is that what rich people use nowadays? Anyway, the store clerk clearly remembers you and your purchase. After all, you even gave him an autograph, did you not? Dude, you should have said that earlier. So, can I ask you one thing? You're my lawyer, right, dude? So, if you are, then why are you looking into stuff like that? Because if I don't know the truth, I can't help you. Sounds more like stupid lawyer talk to me. Hey, let's stop talking about this, okay? No, not yet. I haven't asked why you set the camera up yet. And what your secret is, of course. It would be strictly confidential. So, what are you gonna do now? I'm gonna find out what I want to know, because I must. The reason that you hid this camera in Mr. Kurita's room and filmed it in secret was... to transmit the data to someone else? I got nothing else. And it didn't work, I'm dead. Dude, how about you take that bear home with you and talk to it? Oh my god! I'm sure Mr. Bear will talk with you about as much as I will.
Mr. Nick!
God damn it. This fuckface, man. This fuckface. Do I even have all the information that I need? I wonder. I should. My god, this one's such a tough one. It goes through so much. 2 per lock is kind of crazy, dude. Dynasty, I hate you. What the fuck? The reason you hid this camera in Mr. Kurita's room and filmed it in secret is... Oh! I'm so bad at misclicking. I wanted to just look at the picture. That's not even the right one. That's why I wanted to look at it. Because you wanted to film the scene of the crime. That's the only thing I can think of is like the crime photo. Chat, only a yes or no. Do I have all the information I need for this? Yes or no, don't you dare say anything else. I guess Twitch chat you can't right now, so just YouTube. Okay, YouTube says I can. Okay. Okay. So yes, I can do this. Here we go! Yeah, the yay and nay emotes are banned. On Twitch, yeah, because they get really fucking annoying. Sorry. that's mean of that's mean of me. But to be fair, the mods have you locked up, so it's not my fault. Blame the mods on that. Oh! Caught. Okay. I wish I could save in the middle of this. I wonder... the card? No, that'd be... No. Is it because of that? Maybe because of this? But I don't think so, because this has more to do with what happened 2 years ago than it does now. I think it is the thing that makes the most sense out of what I have. Oh, wow. Okay. Adrian Andrews? There's a rumor going around that Miss Andrews and Mr. Kurita were having secret meetings. You, who was keeping tabs on Mr. Kurita, you were going to reveal this as fact and turn it into a scandal, isn't that right? Dude, you can be such a moron. Oh. Oh man, Mr. Lawyer Dude, that kind of scandal, that's the good stuff. That's what we in the industry call juicy. The good stuff? Juicy? Oh, look, we can get publicity without spending a penny with that kind of stuff. I mean, if people stop paying attention to us, then it'd be the end, dude. What are you talking about? I wish your reason for spying was something so innocent, but it wasn't. You didn't spy on Mr. Kurita because of Miss Andrews. Then there's only one reason I can think of for you to do such a thing. The real reason you set up that camera in Mr. Kurita's room. See, this is why... Oh my god, this is such bullshit. Whatever. That's why I said, like, it makes more sense for him to actually be doing it because of what happened 2 years ago. But... Game be like, nah, you gotta do this first. That was a bit dumb, but okay. really want to present this. I did it before, though. I also want to present this because I feel like this makes... Well, it could allude to the answer, which is why I'm... If it's not either of these things, I'm going to cry. God damn it. Dude, you're always saying really absurd things, right? It'd be like getting the comedy channel for free. Oh my god. If you're done laughing, you didn't spy on Miss Karita because of Miss Andrews. Okay. Yay! What's his card? Maybe he doesn't know about this card. This is a certain man's calling card. The man's name is Shelly de Killer, and I'm sure you know of him, don't you? Shelly de Killer? That's ridiculous. Why would I know someone shady scumbag like him? If you really don't know him, then why are you acting so jumpy all of a sudden? This is it. I'm finally starting to get to the truth. I can't afford to make any more mistakes now. Mr. Matt Onard, I know why you know Mr. de Killer. It's because you're a star. You're a hero of justice. Oh my god. I like the you're a hero of justice. Since you're the one who set up that camera, that means that you knew exactly what was going to happen in that room. So, how? How would you know something like that? It's because you're his client. That's why. You hired Shelly de Killer to assassinate Mr. Juan Karita. The real mastermind behind this whole murder is you, Matt Onard. And here I was trying to be a good boy for you, dude. I thought if you didn't know, you'd be able to do your job without feeling bad. Well, that's what I thought anyway. Mr. Onard, you really did hire? I'm gonna consult myself, okay? He does that? Consult myself? Well, I guess it's probably about time anyway. About time for what? I think it's time for you to meet him now, Mr. Lawyer Dude. Sorry, that was really... Okay, that's really scary. How do you do, Mr. Lawyer? I'm Matt Onard. Where did you get a wine glass from? You were like suddenly Barrick Van Zeeks? Like, what the fuck? Dude's gonna crush it in his hand, just like Barrick. The change in music! Wait, this theme in the background. Ooh, okay. Well done, Mr. Wright. I bet it wasn't easy to gather as much information as you have. So you are Shelly de Killer's client? You didn't really think I would dirty my own hands in this, did you?
What do you mean?
And that woman, Adrian, was quite brave herself. Trying to stick the crime on me. I didn't think she had it in her. But all I care about is that Juan is dead. Isn't that right, Mr. Lawyer?
You're lying! What a terrible...
It's way past your bedtime, little girl. Go on and let us grown-ups talk about more adult things.
But why? Why did you hide the video camera and...
A weakling soon believes the words of another, just like that pathetic Adrian. He knew about Miss Andrews' secret. But I'm no weakling. I don't believe anyone, least of all assassins.
Come now, Mr. Wright. Assassins aren't above blackmail. They turn their clients into cash cows by holding the sinful deed over their heads. And a superstar like me, how much do you think I'm worth? Care to guess?
And that's why...
Yes, that's where the video comes in. It's got his face and the crime scene recorded on it, preserved for all time. And with that, I can keep him at bay. I even blackmailed him if I want. That's right, that video is my insurance. Isn't that what they call it, Mr. Wright?
Why would you do something so wrong?
Because I'm a grown-up and I can. Good enough an answer for you, little girl? Bro? How can... Like, there's a guard. There's a guard. Like, right there. Right here. Right there. This guy isn't doing shit? How can...
Why would you kill Mr. Kurita?
Because he was about to sling so much dung onto my beautiful public image. Scandals are a little annoying, aren't they? This is all because of that press conference, isn't it?
If Mr. Kurita had been able to give it, then Mr. Onard's secret would have...
Well, that's what we call taking advantage of the situation, you know? I had no interest in doing it, really, but bit by bit, it crept up on me. And then the situation just presented itself perfectly. How beautiful, I thought.
And that's how Mr. Kurita ended up dead.
Let me tell you something. It's not like... I'm not like Adrian. I don't depend on anyone.
You know, it's funny. For a guy that acts for a children... Like, he's the lead star in a children's show. He really does not know how to talk to children. There's a child. Your target audience is literally right there. Kind of sad.
Ritz Exists donated $10 through Super Chat. Forgive him for revealing his secret by refiling his hallowed chalice.
His hallowed chalice. Thank you for the $10 super chat, Ritz. I really appreciate that. His hollowed chalice, he's just gonna crush it.
People are simply things to be used and thrown away. Put on a sweet innocent face and people will swallow anything you feed them. Adrian fell for it. The assassin too. Oh, and how can I forget? Even you fell for it, Mr. Lawyer. Everyone all working their butts off for me, Matt Onard. Aw, did that leave you speechless? What a shame. What's wrong, Mr. Lawyer? You've grown awfully quiet. How could I have been so deceived by you all this time? When we first met, I asked if you had killed Juan Kurita, and you answered very clearly that you hadn't killed anyone. Hey now, I never told you any lies. The person who did the killing was that de Killer guy, right? All I'm guilty of is taking a catnap in my room. You killed Mr. Kurita. I dare you to say that in court tomorrow. Oh, but too bad. You can't. You're my lawyer after all, aren't you? You can always drop my case and refuse to represent me. How does that sound? Oh, but you can't, can you? That would be the one thing you absolutely can't do. Wait, so... How do you, like, blackmail a blackmailer? Wait, so this is some meta shit. So, like, the assassin is also blackmailed. What the fuck? What the fuck?
Mystic Maya!
You wouldn't want to test the killer. He's a man of his word, or so I hear. You could end up getting a certain friend of yours rubbed out if you lose. You scoundrel. So if I were you, Mr. Wright Esquire, I think I would give it my all tomorrow. Remember, everyone likes a happy win-win resolution. I'll get you for this! That's such a cliche phrase. One said something just like that, if memory serves. Of course, well, we all know how well things turned out for him, don't we? Good night, Mr. Lawyer.
Okay.
Maya, what am I supposed to do? And now you finally found it. The starting line of this case. Edgeworth. I don't care for the horrid atmosphere here. Let's return to the precinct.
He walked me home. Well, home as in to the police. Did we hold hands on the way here? Well, right? What are you gonna do? If you plan on changing your strategy...
No! We can't do that.
That's right. He's holding Maya hostage.
Miles, what do we do?
What should I do? That's not something I can... Oh, come on. You're supposed to help me out. Bro. You're supposed to help me out. I'm stressed, Miles! What do I do?
Mr. Edgeworth.
Right. Only you can decide where to go from here. 1 year ago, at that time, I didn't truly understand what a prosecutor was. And that is why I had to leave the prosecutor's office. I felt that I couldn't stand in a court of law until I knew what a prosecutor really was. And now, right, it's your turn. My turn? What is this thing called a lawyer? What can you do as one? You must find the answer, and you must find it in your find it on your own. I'm a lawyer, but to fight for someone who is clearly a killer, Matt Onard, that man is really— Ugh! It doesn't matter who, every person deserves a proper defense and a fair trial. Isn't that the basis of our judicial system? Oh, God. Proper defense? But what exactly is that? Is it where a lawyer forcibly and blindly gets an acquittal through shouting and trickery? Ironic that you of all people should say such a thing. I hate that that's funny. Isn't that exactly how you fought for your clients up until— I hate how he has to have a smug ass face with this comment. Asshole. Asshole. Ugh. Well, that may be true, but that's because I believed my clients to be innocent from the bottom of my heart. But if I were to get Onard an acquittal, that isn't a proper defense at all. I became a lawyer because I thought I could save people who were suffering and in pain. But when I look at this mess we're in, I can't even protect the person closest to me. Even if I win the case, I still lose in the end. I just don't know what to do. Right. Would you get a hold of yourself? You have it all wrong. We aren't some sort of heroes. We're only human, you and I. You want to save someone? That's something easier said than done, wouldn't you say?
That's...
You are a defense attorney. You can't run away from that. You can only fight. That's all you can do. Why? People like you and Franziska von Karma are always using all you have to pin me down. You fight to the very end, even when you know the truth is not with you. But I'm not like you. I can't fight for a false verdict for a man I clearly know to be guilty. Franziska. She fights for herself. That's the vibe I get, yeah? The only thing she fights for is her perfect win record, that's all.
And? Isn't that the same as you? Oh my- Phoenix! He acts like he doesn't know Miles at all!
We even know that! Come on! How could you say that?
Isn't that why you ran away a year ago? Oh god, they fighting! Drama! They fighting! Oh my god! Drama, drama, drama! Huh? Phoenix! Jesus!
Because your precious win record was destroyed. You're so petty!
Whoa! Oh my god! Oh my god, the dads, they're fighting! They're fighting! They're fighting!
Oh, Phoenix is so mad that he doesn't understand. Like, he knows. He knows from the last game that Edgeworth is just out to find the truth of things. He does know that. He's just so clouded by anger for this man in this moment. God, Phoenix is like so fucked up. What do you mean? Now I understand why you despise me so. What do you mean? Now you do? However, you are mistaken. What do you... Thanks to you, when you sealed off my path to a perfect win record, I began to realize the error of my ways. I realized that things such as a perfect record were meaningless. What? I don't believe you. Are you saying that is why you left the prosecutor's office? But then why? Why are you here now? The answer to that is something you'll find out on your own. I have faith that you will see it before the verdict is read tomorrow. But if you can't, then you will be powerless to change the ending of the- This is good! Oh my god, this is good! It all rides on that purpose, that motive of his, from the get-go. That's like the very first question you ask yourself, like, man, why does Miles come back at now at this time, at this point in time specifically, 1 year later? And it all just rides on that. I fucking love this! This is great! Oh god. I'm sorry for what happened earlier. Now then, Mr. Attorney, do you wager you can obtain an acquittal tomorrow? My, what is the matter, Mr. Attorney? I don't sense your usual anger this time. Tell me, please, why are you holding Maya hostage for Mr. Onard's sake? Why are you doing this for that cold-blooded killer? Right? Please don't misunderstand things. He is my client.
Don't toy with me! A man who hires an assassin is just as much of a killer himself.
I believe you were asking me for a reason as to why I'm doing what I am. Yeah? This is what I like to call my aftercare.
What the heck is aftercare?
My name carries a certain amount of honor and dignity, Mr. Attorney. I take great care to ensure that no suspicion falls upon my clients for my handiwork. That is what it is called, client relations, and it is part of an assassin's duty. An assassin's duty? We were unlucky this time, and my client was arrested as a suspect. As a result, I did what I had to do to enlist your expert help, Mr. Attorney, and to ensure that you would do everything in your power to the very end.
What's your name?
I believe I told you once before, however. You did, but my name is de Killer. Shelly de Killer. You're Shelly de Killer? Edgeworth? Shut the fuck up. You're not supposed to be listening in on this. You're gonna get me in trouble. Please keep in mind, you do not have much space to maneuver with me. As a de Killer, I always finish what I set out to do. If you fail to keep your end of the bargain, Maya, it would be my duty as an assassin to see she receives a nice long nap. Now then, if you'll excuse me, if someone were to trace this signal back to me, it would be quite troublesome. Damn. Hopefully Miles runs with that. You heard the cat, right? You heard the cat. You heard the cat. I don't know what to say. Edgeworth! Did you hear that? At the end of the transmission! Huh? Oh, that. It sounded like a cat. It can't be! That cat, can it?
What is it?
I think I know where Shelly de Killer is holding Maya hostage! Edgeworth, have all police units head for Onard Mansion immediately! Alright, you hurry over there as well then. Don't lose hope yet, Pearls. The fight has only just begun. Oh my god, I got the chills. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. I'm so glad that Edgeworth is with me right now. Oh my god, oh my god. My boyfriend is here to support me in my troubling times. Thank you so much. Maya!
Please answer us, Mystic Maya!
We have this area completely surrounded. There's no way for him to escape. Assuming he's still in the area. I can't believe it. That butler, all this time he was the killer. He and Onard were working together all this time. Why are you so calm about this? Stop being so calm! It's really irritating! I'm sure they had worked out a contingency plan ahead of time.
It's a figurine of a bear, but there are a lot of cuts in it for some reason.
A bear? Isn't that more of a thing for Mr. Kurita? Why would something like this be here? Right, look down. There's a little pet door installed here.
I'm sure that's for Shu.
Do you think that it came through that little door? This door, it's locked. I'm pretty used to breaking doors down by now. Let's go, Edgeworth. Oh, the boyfriends kick it down together. Oh, yes. I wish I could, like, visually see that. There's no one here. From the looks of this room, I would say it is Onard's private lounge. Look at this, right? An antenna for sending and receiving radio signals and a VCR. Check inside the deck. If there's a tape, it would be an important piece of evidence. If we're lucky, it'll have the moment the crime was committed recorded on it. I'm sorry, but the tape deck is empty. There's no tape to be found. No. But there's no mistake that someone used this to record something. It looked like someone took the tape we're looking for and escaped with it.
There's a little door for Shu in this big door.
I'm sure Maya used this door to shove this out there. I'm sure it was her. Every time you give me some piece of evidence, it's always the most crucial piece. This time too, I'm sure. It's Onard's computer. Maya, why couldn't you have used this to get help?
Mr. Nick, where's the power switch?
I get it, that's what happened. She couldn't find the power switch. It's a VCR and an antenna. The footage that the spy camera took at the scene of the crime was beamed here and recorded on tape.
If only we had that tape, it would have been really helpful.
A huge television and speakers are largely here. I'm sure if Maya saw this, she'd say, I would die a happy samurai fan if I could see the Nickel Samurai on a TV like this. Oh my god. He knows. He knows her too well. Yeah, that's what she'd say. I can't believe I just made a joke about Maya, all things considered. Oh my god, they are the same wavelength right now. It's a very small table. I bet we could barely squeeze 3 pearls on there. Why are you joking at a time like this? But I wouldn't
sit on a table to begin with, Mr. Nick.
What a spacious sofa. I bet 10 pearls would fit on here. Phoenix! I don't think 10 of me would fit here, Mr. Nick. I can't read all the labels, but this is a very large collection of videotapes. Looks like Onard taped all of his own shoes. Shoes? Shoes. Yeah. Yeah, that. Okay. Moving right along! We've searched all over, but it looks like he got away. I'm sorry. It looks like he slipped out of our grasp this time. And now we've lost our only lead. Don't give up yet. That little girl is something that little girl is looking to you to be her pillar. Yeah, you're right. We're close, I can tell. But we've already set up checkpoints along every route leading out of this district. This is a great dynamic, by the way. I'm just saying. They would be great dads together. Miles cares about this child. It's very cute anyway. He's like, don't slip up. You gotta stay tough for this kid. I'm like, okay, sweetie, okay. We've already set up checkpoints along every route leading out of this district. Leave the rest to us. Maya. This looks like a picture of Miss Impacts. With love, Celeste.
Miss Impacts, you mean?
Yes, Mr. Kreda's former manager.
Why would a picture of Miss Impacts be here in Mr. Onard's mansion?
And why does it say with love? Oh, this might be a clue. Now we can go to Adrian. What's wrong, Pearls?
Please let me see that picture frame.
What's so special about the frame?
On the back. There's something written on the back of the frame. Maya.
Oh.
It's Mystic Maya. She left us a message.
What?
I thought you'd come. I knew you would.
Now listen up.
You'd better get on guard a guilty sentence, okay? If you get that creepy slime bag and not guilty, I'll never forgive you ever. I'm fine, so you don't need to worry. There's so much I want to write, but I don't think I have a lot of time left. Pearly, you're there too, right? Make sure you help Nick, okay? Someone's gotta watch out for this, for the helpless lunk. That's it for now, Nick. I guess I'll talk to you guys later.
That's... No! Mystic Maya!
Right. What's wrong? Why the blinks there? Oh, nothing. We've searched the house, and this is the last room. It looks like he eluded us. Edgeworth. Yes? As far as clues go, I think this is about all I'm gonna get. But I'm still short one last thing. And what is that? Miss Andrews' psyche lock. If I could just find out what secret she's holding, then I think I could stand a chance in court tomorrow. To blow this case wide open and expose the truth. I think I know what you're thinking. I'll contact the detention center. Oh my god, I love him. I love him. I love this man. Oh. Thank you. Oh my god. Thanks, Edgeworth. You owe him a big thanks. Oh my god, dude is saving your ass. And Maya's. Well, let's go, Pearls. It's time to open that last lock. Oh. Good evening, Mr. Wright. What's wrong? You look ill. Miss Andrews, I have come to remove your psyche lock. Psyche lock? I want to know, and you will tell me your secret. Woo! This game, it picked up so fast. Oh my god. Tomorrow's gonna be a spicy day in the courtroom. Oh my god. Take that! Can you please tell me why you framed Mr. Onard for murder? No, that's not it. This is a photo of Miss Impacts, correct? She looks younger than when she passed away, though. With love, Celeste. This is Miss Impacts' handwriting, isn't it? Where did you find this? No, that's all right. It was a rhetorical question. Yeah, it is. I found this at Mr. Onard's mansion. And after all this time, my last remaining secret has been revealed. Got him. Finally, my health is back to normal. Oh my god. Celeste. She was supposed to get married to Juan. Yes, but I heard that it didn't work out.
Because Mr. Kurita didn't want to get married to her anymore, right?
Yes, because of Matt.
Because of Mr. Onard? What do you mean?
I think I can see where this is going. Celeste. She was Matt's manager a long time ago. She was the happiest woman in the world at the time. I was working part-time back then, and I often saw the two of them together. So that's why with love, Celeste is written on the frame of that picture. They were a couple.
They were a couple, weren't they?
It wasn't anything as splendid as that. Celeste was being used. Toyed with until she was thrown away.
That's so horrible.
Why is Pearl still with us, anyway? Matt's entire image is built around how nice and wonderful of a man he is. A scandal who would have destroyed that. Which is why Celeste, in her kindness, moved over to Worldwide Studios. And that's where she met Juan. She seemed really happy with him, even happier than when she was with Matt. Celeste and Juan were such a good match that they were even planning to get married. And then, it was suddenly called off. On the night Juan called their marriage off, Celeste, she killed herself. And that's why I framed Matt. It was revenge for Celeste and for myself. I'm sure even you can guess why Juan called the wedding off, right? Matt confessed to Juan about his relationship with Celeste. I see, so that's what happened.
But then why did Mr. Kurita have to call off the wedding? I don't understand at all.
It was probably because of his worthless male pride. Juan and Matt were rivals, fierce rivals. Matt waited for the wedding announcement and then unleashed the truth on Juan. He was aiming for when it would hurt Juan the most.
Or miss impacts.
That wasn't the end of it. That day, I'm almost certain that Celeste left a suicide note behind. And in that note, she left a detailed account of Matt's various misdeeds. So that she would never again be hurt by Matt, she chose to die. Then, when Juan discovered her body, he hid her note.
But why would he do that?
It's simple. Juan realized that note was a powerful weapon against Matt, and it would be especially damaging to his refreshing like a breeze image. In any case, with his pride hurt, Juan sought revenge. There's that word again. Juan wanted to publicly disclose the contents of that suicide note. At a time that would cause Matt the most damage, of course. And that was at the press conference after the stage show. I know all about it because I heard it all from Juan. It was so I could find out all about all of that I drew close to Juan to begin with. They're quite a pair of hideous monsters, aren't they? Even Celeste's death was something for them to use in their game. That night, when I found Juan's body, it was only natural that I thought the murderer was Matt. Those two were always spying on one another, after all. As for me, I was frantically searching for Celeste's suicide note. I wanted to destroy it before it ever went public. I was going to burn it, and I had even brought a lighter. But I couldn't find the suicide note, and that's when revenge crossed my mind. Yes, I was going to bring to them my own kind of cruel revenge. Celeste was killed by those two monsters. So when I stabbed Juan's body with that knife, I didn't feel a single shred of guilt. And that's all I have to say. Well, Mr. Wright? Even knowing all this, are you still going to help that man? I'm a lawyer. I see.
What a foul profession. Thank you very much for your time and for talking with me. It was no big deal. I couldn't sleep anyway. I can't sleep either. Not with Maya's situation or with what I know now. Well, I'm gonna end it there. Tomorrow's trial is, or tomorrow. Oh, today's Friday. I have to wait till Monday. Wow, that was a spicy day. Edgeworth really pulled through. Holy shit. No, I need my weekend, chat. I really need my weekend. I've been working
Excited
so
for
hard.
Monday's stream.
I've been working so hard this whole week. I need my weekend. Ugh. So, I'll see you guys on Monday. And I really hope that Miles is on prosecution still. Because, like, Franziska's still... Like, she's back now. If Franziska's on prosecution, that would be a lot of trouble for me. I really need Miles on the other side. I'm hoping that he's on the other side. Because then it'll be, like, a sense of comfort in the courtroom. Because, like, I know that Miles would work with me. But Franziska would not work with me. So it's really stressful. We can just, like, hope and pray to the pussy gods that Miles is going to be on the prosecution side. I really hope so. But that is it for today. The pussy lords. I pray to the pussy lords. Oh boy. This is a good case. God dang it. All right, I'll see you guys on Monday. I hope that you do have a great weekend. I will see you then. And thank you guys for all the support, all of the new subs, the members on YouTube, the super chats, all of the donations. I really appreciate all the support. It really means the world. I'm having a blast with this playthrough. I keep saying it, but I'm really, really thankful to have you guys here, and I hope you guys are enjoying the playthrough. So I will see you guys on Monday. Have a great weekend, and don't forget, don't be stupid. Bye!